Hey Plannerholics, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to sit down because it's a Friday night. I'm actually a bit behind. It's December 3rd and I still haven't done my December prep pages or my December tending list, whatever you want to call it, in my 2021 Powersheets, which if you've seen my previous video, my goal planning system, this is a planner that I am currently using to plan out my goals and keep track of them throughout the year. So I'm a bit behind because I've just had lots going on this past week. I wanted to sit down and prep my December pages. So I thought, why don't I just film it and share it with you guys? So this is my planner. And honestly, I usually prep my videos a little bit more and I know what I'm going to write and talk about. But this time, I'm just going with the flow. So this is my November pages right here. I'm gonna go over my November attending list and then write a little bit of my review and then jump into the December pages. Now I use this little pouch. This is from Erin Condren. I don't remember where I got it. Probably some sort of congress or some sort of congress. I've only been to one congress, to PlannerCon. And in here I keep all my tools for planning. So let me share my tools with you guys really quickly. So all of these are Crayola Super Tips. These have my color coding goal colors. Then I have a Papermate Flare in the medium tip. This is actually a recommendation from Plan with Lakin, and it works really well. It writes really bold and does not bleed through in this planner. Then I have a Staedtler fine liner, but really these are just for, I'm actually gonna remove all of these. These are for the new planner that I was designing, that if you haven't seen my last video, you should check it out because this is it. This is my 2022 goal planner, and so I'm using different pens and most of these are for that planner. So I'm just going to be removing these, putting them back inside their pouch, and moving on. So in order to check off if I've done all of these tasks, I need to get out, and well, the rulers for the other planner as well. I don't really use a ruler here. I need to get out my Hobonichi planners. Okay, so this is my Hobonichi Weeks planner. This is my personal planner. I use it for everything, to carry it with me and plan out my days and my weeks and my months. And I'm just gonna go over this really quickly. I'm actually gonna take this off camera just in case I have any sensitive information, but what I usually do is flip to the months, and I have them sectioned by daily, weekly, and to-dos, and so I usually check my dailies and my weeklies so that I can check off if I've done any of these things. And right off the bat, I can tell you I haven't done a lot of progress in my goals. So let's do the lettering exercises first. So week 1, nothing. I already marked that. Week 2, nothing. Week 3, nothing. Week 4, nothing. And week 5, which is kind of like half a week, nothing. I can already tell you I've not done any of these at all. Total fail. I'm actually gonna write that because I feel it gives the message. Okay. As for my dailies, let's see, I stopped on day 15. I took it for 15 and 16, and then didn't do too well on that. And now, as for my monthly tending list, so as for my setting up my goal planner, I am almost complete. I would say I'm like 90% complete. I did come back onto YouTube. I did not finish my self-development book. I'm actually like on an 80%. I did not create a cleaning schedule. I did list my monthly expenses. This is done. I established a personal expenses budget, sort of. I guess we can consider that I did. I did not buy my Xmas gifts for my family, and learn a piano song, I would say about this much. I did not do very well this month. Now I'm gonna do my month in review. Okay, so I filled this out off camera, and basically what I wrote in my month in review is people I'm grateful for, my coworkers for being there for me and sharing our struggles and pains at the job, our new dog trainer for giving us a chance at being better parents for Jack, and for my partner in crime for always helping me and pushing me to be more independent and not rely on others so much. As for goals that are growing well, I made some progress on my finances check-in. I've been meaning to do that for over a year, so I finally did that. I did focus on my self-care by getting more good nights sleep, by going to bed a little earlier, and doing healthy things before going to bed, and starting my YouTube channel in my Plannerholics. I've been meaning to pick up my Plannerholics content once more. I'm choosing grace over guilt about not completing my weekly tasks. It was probably not my moment and the wrong goals to work on for that month, so I'm not gonna beat myself over that. Good things this month: my YouTube comeback and being creative again. Also, I took a whole week off for just relaxing, so vacation days are good things. What I read or listened to: I read 3 books. I read The Giver, The Silent Patient, and City of Bones. And then I rewatched The Witcher and finally saw the movie Black Widow. Not much going on there. That's just a little fun anecdote. And as for favorite memories from this month, I loved hanging out with family. We've finally celebrating birthdays again and having family reunions. I also drove to a city that's about an hour away all by myself. I've never driven a car for so long. I usually make very short distances, so that was cool. And also spending time with childhood friends. Also cozy days being at home, just watching TV and relaxing, and then filming videos and looking forward to making them as well. What I'm saying no to: anxiety and distractions, and what I'm saying yes to: pre-planning with common sense. So with that in mind, let's move on to December. Prepare well. My important to-dos. Sometimes when I don't know what's going on right now, because I am kind of all over the place, I grab my little notebook, which is actually in my new planner, my 2022, and look over my trigger list. So here are my personal trigger lists. So I'm just gonna go over a few of these and try and think of some important to-dos that I have to do this month, as well as looking over the to-dos I did not complete from the previous month and writing those down. Okay, so I filled out the month. So this is what I came up with. For my important to-dos, I need to do a lot of holiday stuff, which is buy Christmas presents, send Christmas cards, buy Christmas lottery. It's a tradition that we have here in Spain. I also have to plan out my outfits for Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, blah, blah, blah. And what else? I need to deep clean the house before the end of the year because I want the house to be nice and fresh and not worry about all that stuff. I'd have to also schedule my dentist appointment and my gynecologist appointment. That will be for January, but if I can get the appointment ahead of time, then something I can get off my chest for the new year. We also have to fill up our tank of gas for our heated floor, and I'd like to maybe get my bangs cut. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. As for what I'm excited for, obviously the holiday season. It's my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas. It's just something that's always made me really happy. So I'm excited of celebrating Christmas with my family and doing festive activities, as well as learning some new songs on the piano. I'm currently learning a Pride and Prejudice song, which is kind of difficult, but I want to see if I can finally finish learning that song in December and maybe learning a new classical song. What's on my mind? Our healths. All mine and my partners, we haven't been really taking care of ourselves these past few months, so I want to focus a little bit on that this month and try and recuperate ourselves, because we're also getting over colds and whatnot. And also on my mind is my family and them not being here with me to celebrate the holidays. This is always a very tough time for me, even though I love it so much, but or something that I've always wanted to share with my family, and since they don't live in the same country as me, sometimes it makes me very sad, so I don't want that sadness to overcome my happiness of the season. As for what I'm hopeful that the month will go by smoothly without much stress, and that we get to enjoy our last days of 2021. So that is what's on my mind and what I'm trying to prep for the new season. So we have a calendar which I'm going to quickly fill out with some of the holidays that are going on, festivities, if I'm going to have any days off work and things like that, and birthdays or whatever. And that way I have like a brief overview of what to expect before I plan out my goals. So this is my month of December roughly. So we are actually on a Friday, but Lou is my boyfriend's vacation days from work, so he got the Christmas week off except that Monday, so I'm thinking of getting the entire week off, but I still haven't confirmed that yet. I have a few birthdays. These are 2 days off from work that I'm not going to have to go to work, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put them in some sort of color. These are days off. These are appointments, and this is probably a piano class, which I don't know. And those are birthdays, so I'm gonna put birthdays in green, and this is my uncle's passing, so we'll just leave that in green as well. And these are holidays: Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve. That's roughly my month. Actually, this Friday I have dog trainer at 4 o'clock, and then probably this day she'll cancel, and she'll cancel this day as well, so we'll see. And now we're gonna brainstorm my month. So what am I gonna do? When I brainstorm my month, I basically look at the to-dos that I wrote down here first, because these are some of the things that I have on my mind that I'd like to tick off. And then I go over, I have a little post-it here, I go over my monthly goals. These are my quarterly goals, my Q4. So these are my refresh goals. I only have 6 goals, and these are the things that I wrote down for my mini goals for each goal. So I'm gonna go over these to see if I have to check off anything else. Based on what I have left, I'll consider if I'm going to finish them off for December or just move them for next year's goals. So let's see, for create a happy and cozy home. I haven't drawn my blackboard menus, so I wanted to create like a lettering poster, like a blackboard, and put that as wall art in my kitchen. So I still haven't done that, so that could probably be a monthly idea. I actually wrote that in my to-dos. I put create kitchen blackboard, so I'm gonna write that here. So I still have to do that. Create house zones. Oh yeah. And cleaning duties by zones. So we can do cleaning routine. So then I have write out a schedule on calendar. Obviously when I have that done. Buy closet drawers for gym. I think I'm not gonna do that. And complete minor decor details, which I actually have completed that already. So we're gonna mark that off. Okay, as for my relationships, make a list with addresses and info about close friends. I have not done that. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. So stay in touch on a monthly basis. I kind of do that already. I mean, that's very vague, but I do that already. So I'm just gonna mark that. Create individual gift ideas for the holiday season. I could probably do that. What else? Send cards in advance, obviously. Send cards, and then video call. Ale. Oh, I did that actually. That's my best friend. Find the time to write in sisters and mama chat. That's a chat I have with my sister and my mom. I have not done that, so I could probably do that like on a weekly basis. Be a weekly idea, you know? Stay in touch on sisters and mama chat. What else? As for my finances, list the usual monthly expenses. I've already done that. Brainstorm a personal budget. Kind of did that. Create a savings plan. Car, pool, mortgage. Savings plan. I need to do that. File and organize my invoices and house papers and think about opening a deposit. I do need to do my file house papers, so that needs to be done still, and then think about opening a deposit. That could work in my savings plan, so we're gonna put that in a question mark, deposit. What else? Take care of my body. Pick out or make a list of favorite and quick exercises or training videos. I have not done that. Make it a habit of moving and stretching every day. Have not done that. Schedule intense workouts. Have not done that. Drink 2 liters of water. Very hard to keep track of, so I don't know if I've been doing that or not. At least 2-3 pieces of fruit a week and take daily supplements. So I have not done anything from here. So I could probably work on that. I don't know which one. I mean, supplements, pretty important. Stretching. 2-3 pieces of fruit, maybe that could be a weekly task. 2-3 pieces of fruit eating, and then pick out or make a list of favorite and quick exercises or training videos. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do that. So next, create a self-care mindset. So schedule more me time. Look up self-care podcast for motivation. I already follow a few, so I guess this could be considered done. Read a self-development book. So finish self-development book. Maybe start a new one. Face mask 1 time a week. We could do that. That is possible. Face masks once a week. Sleep at least 7 hours a day. I've kind of gotten in the habit of doing that already, so we're gonna put that like completed. Gratitude writing and weekly reflections. I don't think that's gonna be possible this month. Maybe journal and my Radical Self-Love Bible. Plan the night before, clothes, food, errands, and make time for my body. Maybe we can do plan the day before. Kind of like a prep. And then hone my creativity. I have complete reading journal and daily hobo, so I'm probably not going to be able to do that, but finish reading journal setup pages. I don't think I want to do that. Write out book reviews, work on Hobonichi daily journal, daily anecdotes on 5-year journal. I've not been keeping up with that. Filter and print Jack's photos. I need to schedule that somewhere. Filter and print Jack's photos. And then film 2022 setup. I've done that already. Film my 2022 planner setup. Work on some project life pages and brainstorm website reno. Out of all of these, this has kind of changed and I'm focusing more on my YouTube. So I think I'm just gonna focus on filming my YouTube videos. So film and edit 1 video a week, and instead of finishing my reading journal, I want to finish my goal planner because I only have a few pages left, and maybe my reading journal, and then that's it, because I'm not gonna be able to have to work on my project life pages. Okay, so this is my brainstorm. I don't have a lot going on, so from checking actually I only checked my goal pages. I should probably check my important to-dos, but this does not have to do much with my goals. These are just to-dos that I need to do. And then some more daily ideas, probably play the piano if I want to learn a new song. What else could I put here? You know, deep clean. I have the cleaning routine going on over there. I would probably put read if I want to finish a new book, so I could mark when I'm reading. That's probably it. So now I'm gonna transfer this stuff over onto my attending list, nice and neat, and then figure out how I can include some of these tasks into my monthly calendar. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. and show you in a minute. Okay, so here is my December tending list. I went ahead and wrote down all of the goals that I want to work on from the brainstorm that I did here, and I put them neatly. And I also went ahead and put the little color coding dots from the goal setting sticker book. This is also from Cultivate What Matters. I've barely used it, honestly. I don't know why. It's so pretty, but I have trouble lately using stickers. So let's do one of these. Now that we're talking about stickers, put this one, Cultivate, you can do it. You can do it. Actually, never mind. That's too big. Doesn't fit. Let's put, well, anyway, these are the color coding dots that come in different colors, and I put them corresponding to the code or the color that I put for each quote. Let's just put one of these over here. And then let's put an important sticker for these two. A make it happen for filming and editing. I think I want to add, oh, let's put a quote somewhere. Let's put a keep going. See, this is the part that I don't like. Could have put that here. Let's lift up this sticker. Let's put the keep going here. And let's put make it happen on this one. Why not? Okay, anyway, so let's go over my tending list. So my encouraging words for December are hold on to what is good. It is that simple. And my priority is going to be to enjoy the holidays. Even though I have lots of tasks and lots of little things that I want to accomplish, I want to enjoy the holidays. That's my top priority. So if I don't get any of these things done, that's okay. I can just go ahead and start fresh in January. So for my monthly action items, I decided to list all my cleaning duties by zones. I'm gonna be writing out some spreadsheet or something online, I think, on my Google Drive. I'll probably create a spreadsheet and list out every single cleaning task by rooms in the house, and then I'll create zones and depending on the different tasks for each room. Then I'm going to try and create a cleaning schedule so that I can start the new year with a schedule that I can work on for the house, and that way I have like some sort of maintenance and keep up my house clean. Then I want to draw and hang up the kitchen blackboard's wall art that I want to create. And I'm also wanting to write and send out Christmas cards, buy Christmas presents for my family. I want to finish filing and organizing all of my house papers ever since we moved. I haven't been able to finish doing that, and I have everything mixed. I kind of separated it already, but I haven't filed it away in their corresponding places. Then I want to read one self-development book. That's a goal that I'm carrying over from November. I almost completed it, so hopefully I can finish it this month. I also want to filter and print year 1 of Jack's photos. Jack is my Labrador puppy, and I have so many photos of him. I have over 5,000 photos. And I want to print his first year and make a project life album of for his first year, and obviously I want to have his pictures on paper. And I also wrote down finish my goal planner, obviously because I want to have it complete for the start of the new year. And then for my weekly action items, I wrote stay in touch or write in my sisters and mama group chat so that I can keep in touch. I also wrote eat 2 to 3 pieces of fruit. I know this should be daily, but I have a hard time eating fruit, so I'm gonna first work on my weekly, and then if I can manage that, I'll maybe move it to daily, but we'll see. Then I also wrote face mask once a week, which seems pretty doable, but I never do it. So I want to work on my skincare routine. I bought some new skincare products, so I want to try those. And then I also wrote film and edit 1 video a week, which I've sort of kept up, except last week because I had some technical difficulties, but I think I can manage it. And then for my daily actions, I wrote take my daily supplements, try to stretch every day. Even if I don't work out, at least I want to try and stretch my muscles. Maybe the first thing I do when I wake up, or the first thing I do before going to bed. And then I also wrote plan ahead my day, meaning prepare any food that I need to pack for the next day, clothes that I'm going to wear, and just do like a quick tidy and plan of what my upcoming day will be like. I also wrote play the piano every day and read daily so that I can accomplish that read goal, that read one book goal. So that is it. That is my December goals. So what I do is I write out my monthly tending list over here in my planner. So I go ahead and I write out in my notes pages in the back of my weekly, of my Hobonichi weeks, I write out my tending list, and then that way I can kind of remind myself each week to plan out some of these things. And after that, I kind of calculate what I should, or when I should do each of these things. So for example, write and send Christmas cards, I can probably do that this week. So I can just put Xmas cards and gifts over here in this week. And then cleaning duties and zones and all of that, I can maybe try and work it out this week. Maybe this week, if I have vacation, I can work on the wall art, the kitchen wall art. And maybe file and organize my house papers. Finish my goal planner. I can do that throughout the entire month. You know, just put here goal planner and print Jack's photos. That's gonna be for like monthly tasks that I can do each week. Maybe work on like a different page. Maybe I should write that down. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like this. That's kind of what my brainstorm should be or can be, and maybe I can, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I still have this week as well, which I can do some stuff here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's how I kind of brainstorm and plan out my goals. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you, and that way you guys can see kind of like a teaser of how I brainstorm and plan out my goals. I'm not sure if I'm going to film. Probably will. Maybe do like a little quick summary once I fill out my prep pages in the very front of my 2022 goal planner. So maybe I will film a quick little view of my prep pages, especially what life categories I picked and what my goals are going to be. So I might do that and share that with you guys once it's completed, because it takes me a long time to reflect on those questions and pretty much think about what I want for the next year. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everybody. Thanks so much for watching.